What is going on? We back at it again, tight shit. You know what I'm saying? Another reaction, man. Whoa. What was I say? Black boy? I'm gonna say black boy. I mean, he is black, but blank boy, you feel me? Oh my god, start calling these characters legendary. Part 2 type shit. And y'all might see me again a couple more times today, because you know, state of play today. So I'm just praying that they're showing something good. Just pray. Don't waste our time, Sony. Cause y'all already on watch alert, cause y'all ain't putting out shit. Like talking about how y'all should be putting out shit. But anyway, I'm yapping. That's another story. The first one, yeah, some frauds. They were valid. They were valid. Sasuke, yeah, that was valid. Korra, valid. You feel me? Kong, fighting for his life. You feel me? Fight for his goddamn life. Andrew, he just got hold. You feel me? But anyway, hit the video up with a like, comment down below, subscribe, all that good jazz. You feel me? Subscribe to Blank Man, get bro to a milli type beat. Without further ado, let's dive on in. And I saw he did an X-Men video, a 97 video. That shit 42 minutes, bro. I still have not watched that new season of 97 because I wanted to watch, you know what I'm saying, the actual show from the beginning, because I used to watch it back in the day. Not faithfully back in the day, you know what I'm saying, when it used to come on. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna have to skip it because people say it was good. People said it was good, so yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. But anyway, let's dive on in.
And his final battle scene lasted for a shorter amount of time than Will telling the group he liked dick. So you guys really enjoyed mine. Stop calling these characters.
Bro. What? Alright, now I'm gonna say
this
nothing.
Legendary video, I was very happy to get my Sasuke hate off.
I feel you.
Mention his trash cut too. So you know what? Here go one more for y'all. This is Stop Calling These Characters Legendary Part 2.
Let's get it.
Bay vs Optimus Prime. Now, unlike my last video, which features Sasuke, Mark, and Korra, no one in this video do I actually dislike. Optimus is iconic with great moments.
He is.
So was Rebecca Black's Friday song. Iconic don't always mean he was cooking for real. Yo, Optimus, do you have any 1v1 fight wins versus strong villains? I got Aura.
He do.
So we can go through each shitty movie.
That's all he. Yeah, no. You right. Damn. The Rise of Unicron. That's out. That's not even out yet. Is that out? What was the last movie? In the last movie was I think the trailer I seen. I ain't watched the movie. The trailer I seen. What's it with a goddamn gorilla and shit? And I think the humans became Transformers too. Wasn't that the last movie? They doing Unicron. Y'all doing Unicron. Y'all cannot fuck this up, bro. Yeah, it's right here. It's in my face. I'm tripping. It's in my face. Oh my god. 6. The last night had a 5.2. I think this the last one I seen. Hold on, run that back.
Strong villains? I got Aura. So we can.
That nigga do got aura though.
Go through each shitty movie.
You not wrong. He does have aura. Damn. Revenge of the Fallen, Dark Side of the Moon, Age of Extinction. That is fucking crazy. I mean, they gotta be doing good in the box office because goddamn, they got like 7, 8 these motherfuckers. So you know what I mean? The first one to me still iconic, bro. That's, oh my god. I never go 07. Oh my god.
Movie to really dissect how
anyway.
Optimus was truly a fraud. Let's
what the
look
hell?
back at Transformers 2007, back before Shia LaBeouf was a crackhead and Megan Fox had all of y'all bricked up. In this movie, the Autobots didn't do nearly as much fighting. Optimus does kill Bone Crusher, which was dope. He used his Energon blades and gave him straight belt. He even saved Sam from a falling building. One thing I definitely didn't say is that Optimus is a bad hero. So congrats, nigga. But unfortunately, we don't give out legendary statuses for beating Big Bone. You gotta do more than that. You gotta beat a big dog.
Yeah.
And when it was time for the final battle, when it was crunch time, 20 seconds left on the clock, go get a bucket versus Megatron. he was getting that ass smacked. I'm talking Kyle Lowry in prison, ass
Oh Lord.
smacked. It took the military lighting up Megatron like a Christmas tree
Mm-hmm.
with jets, blasting his metal ACL and shoulder off, and Sam putting the Allspark into
Yep.
Megatron's chest to
Yep.
defeat him. Optimus
Yep.
was not going to be able to
And
do it.
he's
It
still
wasn't even
down.
a close fight. Sam Witwicky is just some regular
And they still
nigga
didn't
they
get back
found
up, bro.
off the street.
They're like,
He
y'all
had
got
to
it,
save
cuz.
the day. After watching Gabe Vincent for the Lakers, I'm convinced he is too. Imagine him carrying Braun to a championship. Imagine what narratives would spawn from that. But since Optimus got great quotables, I guess we just let it slide, huh?
Yep.
So let's go to Transformers 2 then.
Uh-oh.
Optimus Prime fought in the forest versus 3 Decepticons.
Oh my
and
God.
only lost because he was distracted by Sam. That's a fact.
That is
Sometimes
no.
that's all it takes.
Yeah.
You look away for a second and your dumbass dog pissing on the carpet. You gotta stay locked in. But ultimately, he did die and remained dead for the entire movie, basically.
Yeah.
Meaning everyone else has to carry weight in solving the mysteries and figuring out how they're gonna win. Nigga Optimus let himself die and forced us to deal with skids and mud flaps.
Oh my God,
That's
yeah.
enough right there to make him not legendary. What the fuck type of torture is this? But then he comes back to life in the very end,
Oh
right?
my God,
he gets
bro.
his chain snatched literally instantly, getting killed basically right again.
No. Cat
How you
money.
get revived, then downed 2 seconds later? Nigga,
Crazy
go
work.
get Juggernog. So then Jetfire,
Crazy
already
work.
onto like the 18th nigga who's had to sacrifice himself for Optimus, gives Optimus his power. And
Yep.
I'll give Optimus credit here. Remember, I don't hate Optimus, I like him. Because
Yeah.
he did put incredible hands on the Fallen and Megatron. You
He
can
did.
give a chef all the ingredients, but they still gotta cook a good meal. Aisha Curry got everything she could ever imagine and still baking lizard ankles. So it ain't that easy. But then you go to Transformers 3 and Optimus gets stuck in a bunch of cables in the sky, putting him out the fight for a minute. Look at him. Look at silly. This Tom and Jerry ass trap they
No,
caught
for
him.
real, bro.
No, they didn't even catch him with it. He did it to himself.
To
This nigga
himself,
don't know how
bro.
to fly right. Now he does get out of it and starts cooking every Decepticon inside, killing Shockwave. But when it was time to fight Sentinel, Unc Sentinel was shitting on Optimus.
Bruh.
Unc Sentinel hasn't fought in centuries. Nigga woke up yesterday and still showing Optimus how he used to get down back in the 80s, doing crack and wearing bad fits. Megatron saved Optimus's life, and Megatron
Like yo, Op had to save you from a different Op, bro. That's crazy work, bro.
wasn't even trying to fight, bro, afterwards.
No, dead
Optimus
ass.
sneaks him when he was trying to discuss them forming a super team, and then he steals Megatron's kill on Sentinel. We're 3 movies in, and he still doesn't have a real win versus the main villain without a ridiculous amount of help. That's legendary to y'all? Transformers 4. Guess what happens in that one? Optimus gets fucked up by Galvatron and gets himself kidnapped.
There we go. Oh yes, yeah.
3 big Optimeasy. He innocent. All the side characters gotta go on a mission to rescue him, just so when he 1v1's lockdown, he could get thumbtacked to the wall like a journalist. And get carried by Bumblebee and Cade, where he steals their kill again. He's stat padding, nigga.
No dead ass, bro.
Optimus gets taken over and becomes evil, and was getting that ass beat by
Bumblebee.
He was getting dropped off by a fucking midget. He gets bailed out of that fight because the plot wrote in a tsunami, and then in the end, it's Bumblebee who kills Quintessa while Optimus is frozen in place and can't move.
This is ridiculous, bro. Oh my God, stop doing this to me. Stop doing it to me, fam. Oh my God, just see this shit is.
Now let's go over to Rise of the Beast. I understand this isn't Bay vs. Optimus anymore, but fuck it, we slandering, so let's really slander. The Autobots pull up.
I ain't watched this one. Let's see what's happened.
And Optimus was getting shit on as per usual.
Oh my God, oh Lord, he walking, he backing you up and shit, bro. He walking you down.
Surprise, bro. Scourge hit him in the chin, knocking him out, and then Optimus sat there and watched his young bull Bumblebee get hoisted up in the air and killed. This nigga Optimus the worst father figure ever, bro.
They killed Bumblebee?
Mom told you to have that little nigga back by 8 p.m. Now you're gonna bring her just his arm, talking about some my fault. I will say though, shout out to Rise of the Beast Optimus, because finally, this is the first time after 6 movies where Optimus finally does beat the main villain in a 1v1 fight. He held his face up against the lava, gave that man the Zuko scar. So shout out to him. It only took like 15 years for him to finally do it on the big screen. Only for it to then get reversed in Transformers 1, where he gets his ass blasted off the tower by D16, and the writers had to
That was a good movie, man. That was a solid movie. You know, I know we all thought some. We all got like clickbaited. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Really? This is what y'all doing? But it really wasn't a bad movie. It really wasn't. And now because of that, because I don't know why, because the marketing just bad marketing. We're not gonna get a second movie. I would love a second movie for that.
Pull off some bullshit ass random buff mid falling like Mufasa to his death to save him. And Optimus does have a legendary moment when he gets back up there and shits on all the Decepticons by himself, with all the other Autobots just spectating. He don't need help. Listen, ultimately, I love Optimus just like you guys, but when the main villain steps up to the plate, Optimus consistently failed.
Nah,
and
he folds, man.
Pure plot or his teammates jumping in to help him, he would have died 16 more times on top of the 17 times he already died.
Dead ass. Ooh.
Rocky Balboa.
Ooh.
Listen, we all love movies because they allow for the impossible to happen. And Rocky Balboa being a heavyweight champion is the perfect example of that. That nigga was 5'10", 190 pounds.
What was that
Tyson
belt?
Fury and Deontay Wilder are like 5'6", 280 behemoths. Rocky Balboa is Bill Russell, Neolithic hoops. I can't respect his era. This nigga Rocky was fighting mailmen and carpenters. Weak-ass competition, he had a 53-23 record. What
Damn.
the fuck is that?
Damn.
In real life, a nigga with 23 losses would stop getting professional fights, cause that's so bad. Just look at his form. He punches like Popeye. He got that Celtics mascot "Why I Oughta" stance.
Oh my god, he do.
Up his punches by spinning his arm like fucking Donkey Kong. Rocky Balboa was anything but a legendary boxer. Look at him, bro. Hands down the entire fight. I don't know if Rocky ever actually blocked once. He just sat there
with his face,
ending fights looking like he trained with Piccolo. Talking
Damn.
about some, yeah, I was cooking, bro, wasn't I, huh? Adonis Creed is a million times better than Rocky. He was fighting real hitters, real heavyweights. Name with a foot paws on Rocky. Tell me I'm lying.
See, I ain't watched that new movie yet, bro. I gotta watch the new one. The third one. I ain't watched the third one yet, bro. Seen the first two.
We seen how Jonathan Majors had Creed on the ropes. We also seen how he had his girl on them too. Just use your eye test. Unless you're Stevie Wonder, it is very clear. Rocky is a flip phone, battery falling out and shit, versus Creed, who's an iPhone 17 Pro Max. Rocky was in a weak era and he really didn't even dominate it. That is the definition of a fraud. Imagine how crazy the slander would be on someone like Wilt Chamberlain if he was going against those same doctors he was going against, but instead of dominating, he was just ass. What? That is not legendary.
Nope.
Vecna. I don't even gotta ask the Duffer Brothers to know that. They just started making shit up as they were going.
They dead ass were, bro. Ain't no fucking. Bro, where were the Demogorgons in that whole final act, bro? There was no Demogorgons up there, bro. That nigga was by himself. You feel me? Because if they would have added the Demogorgons up there, they would have packed all them niggas up. You know what I'm saying? That's why they didn't do it. That's why they didn't do it, bro.
Along after season 1 of Stranger Things. And that's very clear in regard to Vecna. This man was supposed to be the big bad, the Thanos for Netflix heads. And his final battle scene lasted for a shorter amount of time.
Bro, dead ass, bro. I'm like, this it? Ain't no fucking way.
Than Will telling the group he liked dick. He was the fakest of fake demons. The group pulled up to your crib and speared you through the chest and you couldn't catch a single body.
Not one body?
Everyone got out of there
alive. And then they had the big ass kaiju shit too. Come on, man. Tell me that that's not just bad writing and just shitty ass plot, bro. Niggas supposed to die.
Scathe is ridiculously ass from Vecna. Half them niggas didn't even have weapons because
that's what I'm saying.
Nancy Wheeler was ball hogging all the shotguns and pistols and shit. Dudes was in there with water balloons and slingshots, somehow defeating you. This Disney Channel ass ending. I've seen demagogues and demogorgons throughout the entire series give way more trouble than what Vecna gave. How
no,
the fuck
for real.
Giving the villain more struggle than Batman. The military base was getting wiped by a few demogorgons with all their artillery, but a group of 24-year-old teenagers defeated you? This is the big bad villain.
Look at this. Look at how, Sway, how that. Come on, man. Yeah, season 5. Oh my god.
They pulled up to his own home turf and he got caught lacking like that? Nigga, you know you got ops. How you just so nonchalant? The
No, for
developers
real,
said that there were no Demodogs or Demogorgons because the group caught Vecna by surprise. Can't that nigga literally see everything? How did he
bro.
get snuck?
That's
You
what
mean
I'm
to tell me
saying.
that Vecna couldn't hear them coming, or because of that whack-ass hairline, see the light reflecting off Lucas's forehead shining up in the sky like a bat signal? Vecna had a hold on Holly's leg, and the pipe
Facts.
cleaner Derek manages to outmuscle him, pulling Holly away from him, and then told that nigga to suck his fat one. He was getting treated like a meme the entire last episode, bro.
Bro.
He's supposed to be way more powerful than 11, except he's literally losing a 1v1 ISO to her somehow.
That's what I'm
It
saying,
makes
bro.
no sense.
No
We're 5
sense.
seasons in, and we seen that this bitch was still struggling to flip pennies, nose bleeding and shit. But now all of a sudden she can push him against a spike? They defeated Vecna, and there was still an hour left in the episode. The weak-ass military got 11 to die before Vecna was able to do it. It's crazy. Don't get me started on the Mind Flayer too. They brought him back for what? Just to look sorry. Vecna was a fraud, bro.
Bruh,
Cool
fraud.
concept of a villain that they made up 5 minutes before it was time to shoot the season, but for him to be defeated that easily, that quickly, was just such a letdown of what's been built up for over like a decade now.
No, dead ass, bro.
Gohan.
Uh-oh.
Now, I know some of y'all gonna get mad at this.
No,
bro.
no, I'm not.
Gohan is a lot cooler in theory than in reality. One of my personal favorite versions of Gohan is Future Gohan.
Yeah.
But can we really think about what we're glazing for a second? This nigga Gohan allowed for everyone he's known and loved to die. The world is being boomed constantly, and he is constantly getting his ass beat, and we just over here sitting like, but bro, he's too tough. Look at the scar in one arm. Bad aura though. He's a failure, a walking failure. We a bunch of simple ass niggas to please, bro. One sandwich and a back rub, and now we ready to marry her. Gohan spent most of his Cell Saga days getting the absolute shit folded out of him and freezing in the big moments, crying, with a few bright spots here and there that really amounted to nothing. But I'm willing to look past that. I'm willing to let it slide because bro was like 5 years old. I'm not gonna shit on Usain Bolt's toddler for getting smoked by Noah Lyles. But even in the Cell Saga, Gohan had Cell on ropes and started fucking around, forcing Goku to then have to sacrifice himself to save the Earth. Gohan,
that was his fault.
Your single. This was your #1 hit, and you let Drake on it. That shit is not yours anymore. That's Goku's moment now. And you think he learned his lesson, but then in the Buu Saga,
he ran it back.
and lets Buu eat his ass, absorbing his.
No. Before that, that ass whooping he got from Boo Tanks. That shit hurts. That shit hurts me to this day, bro. Like, Boo Tanks had that nigga running, bro. Like, that whole fight, bro, just like, oh my god, it was so goddamn depressing to me, bro. It's like, nigga, Gohan, what is happening? And they had us in the first half talking about, it might be a even match. Nope. That shit went one-sided in the mother. Oh my god, bro.
Power. What the fuck? Y'all let me know. What is legendary about being one hard-headed ass nigga? How many times do we have to teach you this lesson? And then what does he do after that? He retires and starts studying in school. Now, I'm usually one to support motherfuckers acknowledging their trash. I've told everyone to consider painting instead of basketball a few times. But fuck that. Gohan, you pussy. I've heard that Toriyama wanted Gohan to be the new MC and leave Goku dead, but fans wasn't fucking with it, so he ended up not doing it. And I think that's ended up holding Gohan's character immensely, because he was supposed to take the reins, but now he just needed to be sidelined again. It just felt like a huge step back. And then you go to Dragon Ball Super, and they got him out here fighting Winnie the Pooh. Then they got him fighting a nigga who finally took off his do-rag. The only real memorable moment he gets in Super is when he beats Dispo, which is a good win, shout out to Gohan. And then he gets a random ass pull transformation Beast Gohan that had no build up whatsoever.
None.
And he got without any training because that's all Gohan's character is. He's a fraud, bro. He is not legendary.
Now, if they regress this nigga, bro, if they regress this nigga again, bro, after he gets beast, yeah, it's up, bro. Just pack it up, bro. Y'all don't love this, man. Pack it up, man.
The Gohan glaze is crazy.
Stop calling that man legendary because he won.
Red Hood. Again,
Uh-oh.
none of these characters I dislike. In fact, Red Hood might possibly be my favorite DC character. Let's keep it real, bro. We all fuck with this nigga off of one storyline, and that's pretty ass when you think about it. I'm kind of taking a
Not
different
one.
approach with this one. I'm not even saying don't call Red Hood legendary because his actions are that of a fraud necessarily. I'm saying we can't call this man legendary because there's so many renditions of him that are ass, and we only mess with him for the Under the Red Hood storyline. Gun to the back of your head right now, name me 5 good Jason Todd comic book storylines. Exactly, bro. Let's be real. Nobody give a fuck about the Outlaws. There's a reason DC has retold the same story in movie form, then in
dead ass though.
TV form, then in video game form.
Dead
What other
ass
stories
though.
they gonna tell about, bro? Nobody knows or cares about the others.
No, you
I've
spitting.
seen Jason Todd getting tortured and
No, you spit. No, you spit. You spit. That they told that shit out of how many times in different formats. No, you spit.
Batman failing him like 57 different times at this point. My
Bruh.
man Red Hood is carried by the fact that his outfit is so ridiculously clean, his fighting is dope because he was obviously trained by Batman, and that the one storyline he's known for is a genuine DC masterpiece of a storyline. And hey, listen, I get it. If you gonna be a one-hit wonder, you might as well be like Wheatus and have it be known for Teenage Dirtbag, because that shit is a banger.
Stop calling that man legendary because he
Oh, there you go, Zuko.
Now,
There you go.
Y'all might be mad at me, but this one I'm gonna defend. I be seeing people calling Zuko a fraud. Not too much on Zuko, chill. Zuko being legendary shouldn't be measured in wins and losses. That's childish. Whatever happened to process over outcome? His legendariness comes from his growth as a man. It's just like Giannis said, there's no such thing as failure, just steps to success. That's the loser niggas anthem right there. Zuko defying his father. That's legendary. The strongest firebender potentially ever. Spraying him with lightning. Legendary. And going on to find his own path. Helping the Avatar to stop him. That's legendary. Helping stop a war. Bringing the Fire Nation and the 4 nations back to harmony. That's legendary.
Hey.
Who cares if he lost some 1v1s? It happens.
Yeah,
We
it
know
happens.
He's not stronger than Azula. We know he's not stronger than Ozai. We know he's not capable of beating Aang and being able to capture him. That was never the point.
Nope.
Respect Zuko, man. He
Yeah,
doesn't
man.
deserve all that.
He came a long way.
The reason why Aang was able to defeat Ozai and able to learn firebending.
Hey, the goat, man. The goddamn goat, man. But I'm wondering, can he do lightning bending by himself? Did he do it in Korra? I know he put up in Korra, but did he do lightning bending? Was it just fire, bro? I got it back and oh. Okay, never mind. Okay, I guess he doesn't, because now it's nothing in Korra. All right. Okay. But yeah, that character progression, bro. Growth, nigga. W character arc, bro. Oh God. Yeah, Optimus. Damn. That nigga really was a fraud. Bro. Oh my God, bro. They saying watching it again is like, damn. And again, I haven't watched the latest one. I haven't watched that one. And I forgot they doing Unicron. That's crazy. They doing Unicron? I don't have faith in that. I like this how they did the past movies. I just don't have faith in Unicron, because Unicron, telling a story about Unicron, bro, that's gonna take a while, bro. I feel like that's like a 2-part movie type feel. I feel like, in my opinion, I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. That could be just me. Yeah, but Vecna, ass. That was a waste of time. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. That was a waste of goddamn time. That really was. Season 5. It's only just because the climax. It's like, bro, that's it. But all this time for this? That's crazy, bro. Caught him off guard, my ass. I didn't know them niggas even said that dumb ass shit. I didn't even know they said that shit, bro. Oh my god, man. Anyway, W video by Blank, man. Again, you guys enjoy this reaction, man. Hit the video up with a like, comment down below, and subscribe. You feel me? Subscribe to Blank and go to the Millie. Putting in work, tight beat. But yeah, love y'all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all the next one. Peace.